Hello, it's now 5:38 p.m. You see the lines up here? I don't know why when I'm on this phone and I try to straighten out the phone to try to align it with the lines. I guess it's probably an OCD thing. And I can't even get it straight. But anyway, no. But I have been suffering, depression. Of course, anybody who's targeted, a lot of the times they suffer depression. But I've been suffering depression mostly all my life. You know, even before I realized I was targeted. But at least I'm kind of functional right now. At least I'm, being functional right now. Despite feeling down and excuse me. There's some stuff that I wish I could talk about, but I don't want to keep. I mean, I wish I could. I so badly want to talk about, but I don't want to keep adding fuel to the fire and keep things going, So it's like me trying to fight to stay strong and fight to stay up despite what I'm going through and stuff like that. And just trying to focus on, you know, trying to better myself despite what I'm going through. So, you know, I promise I'm gonna make myself functional enough tonight to work on reading the Bible and try to make it a goal to pray as well. And also get two fiction short stories written out. So tomorrow I have to check out this hotel room and be back on the streets. I don't know when I'll get to work again. And it's like, I don't know when I'll get to work again. But I may not need any donations or any help if the I heard that people say that the stimulus checks are coming this weekend. Maybe Saturday. If not tomorrow, then Saturday, but definitely not Sunday. Because on Sunday, the banks, you don't get stuff to your account on a Sunday. But so maybe Saturday. Um, but I don't know if they're gonna do like they did the $600 stimulus check where we got the money in our account and it was sitting there pending for a few days. So, you know how being employed and working, you have to have a certain kind of appearance and hygiene for work. So the problem is, I said that I was planning to or wanted to I didn't want to have to spend my 1,400 excuse me on hotel room, that I wanted to hopefully get a permanent opportunity of how for housing and not renting a room with a roommate. I'm talking about my own little place to rent. So, excuse me. So, for me to try to get my own place to rent, because I don't do well with roommates because of my disability and my targeting. I function best alone, and it's been like that since childhood. So I would like to get to hold on to my 1400 and set it aside for an opportunity for a permanent place to live. Excuse me, if a landlord is willing to give me an opportunity. The fact that I just started working again, so I might have to um pay for my, like, use this part of the stimulus to pay for more hotel room on my own. Yeah, so if we're getting our stimulus, I won't need any help or donations or anything like that. But next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is supposed to be raining. It's supposed to rain hard and rain bad every day. And then shortly after that, like by next Friday and next Saturday, it's supposed to be back cold at night in the 40s and stuff. And I'm like, wow, even at the beginning of spring, it could still be cold in the 40s down south. But, due to my sleep deprivation and targeting, is why I wouldn't try to invest my money in trying to be a cab driver or nothing like that. You know, I mean, at least not try anymore because I don't want to take any risk. Because with the sleep deprivation and the targeting, it's like they're robbing us and they trying to, like, they want us to be just barely functional, and they want us to be like zombies and to make it like as if we're stupid and crazy, but we're really not. It's the people doing it to us. So I thought people might wonder if it would be silly for me to have possession of $1,400, but then sleep on the streets trying to save up for a permanent place, but then can't be out in the cold weather or the rain. So I would have to try to stay in a hotel or something, with that money. I thought about trying to stretch out the money that little bit of money that I have, which seems kind of impossible for another week. I can't do it. It's not enough. So I have to use my stimulus. Well, the thing is, I might have, if we don't get our money until Saturday, what I would have to do is check out this hotel and then sleep on the streets for a night, and then whenever we get our money, like, I don't know, they said that it's supposed to hit our accounts by Saturday, but as I said, I don't know if they're gonna put it in our accounts by Saturday and then leave the money pending and then release it sometime later on this week, or if we're just gonna straight get our money on Saturday. But I wish I had more skills and abilities and more knowledge of entrepreneurship and independence and more computer skills and abilities, and where I can be successful at making my own money rather than being, forced ignorant and not allowed to learn anything. I mean, I didn't know that my targeting was the reason why I wasn't able to or allowed to be successful with the translation job, because people will try to make you out to look less, like they try to make it like you're being a targeted individual. They say that we have like a lot of potential and a lot of power, and that we're smart as hell, and the perps are threatened by that. And so they try to make it like we're the most dumb and most retarded, stupidest people, you know. And it's like, I wish that I wasn't emotionally sensitive, and that, the idea that I wish that nothing really got to me, you know, the littlest thing get underneath my skin, and I just wish that it wasn't that way. I wish that I was strong enough to not let, you know, things get underneath my skin. I wish I weren't so emotionally sensitive. But a lot of people say it's good to be emotionally sensitive. The idea that you have empathy and sympathy and compassion for others, you know. So that's a good, considered a good thing. And ow, they freaking poking my right pinky finger with, like, a remotely poking my right pinky finger with, like an invisible pin or something, like they're laser poking my finger. And I think earlier today and yesterday, I had to deal with the super high pitched ringing in my right ear for at least about 5 minutes. Excuse me. Um. So yeah, that doggone. I've been back to taking the magnesium supplement for a while, and guess what? No forced diarrhea. So the magnesium supplement is not a cause of that diarrhea. It's the electronic weapons. Because I went back to taking the magnesium, and they have not forced diarrhea me, and since like maybe December or January or something like that. So I'm sitting here feeling scared about, the narcissistic perps watching me and monitoring me and having something to say. I heard that some people give the advice to do not let other people try to dictate how you should spend your stimulus check. It's your money to do whatever you please. But I'm in a predicament that I can't play around. I can't play no games. I have to try to, do something to try to get a permanent roof over my head. And I wish that other y'all, like, y'all others can pray, intercessory prayer or whatever prayer, for me to get a permanent roof over my head, and for me to be strong enough to not give up on a job or let them bully me off the job, you know, and for me to fight to stay strong in the Lord and not give up, you know, this, you know, this race, pretty much, the idea of more like, because this is temporary and earthly, and so the idea of keeping your spiritual eye on the prize, keeping your eye on the prize and running a race and winning by not giving up. For me to not give up or give in, you know, and so now the perps are unhappy with me having a job now, and they got their remarks, and the remarks have been getting me down, but I'm trying to fight to overcome, you know, their negativity and abuse and lies, and their remarks about me being a liability to the company, me being mentally unstable, and me being, too disabled and retarded to work and all that. All these remarks and comments, like, but if you tell them to repent of their sins and that they will go to hell if they don't stop, oh, you're forbidden to tell them that. That's what I was trying to say last night. They can condemn you and meddle in your business and bully you. Being a busybody in other men's matters. That's what the King James Bible says. Being a busybody in other men's matter, when you can be praying and reading the Bible and fighting for your own salvation. But nah, you think you have the authority to just nitpick and bully and gang up on people and mock and laugh and make smear campaigns and think you're doing God's service, but then kill people, you know? But it's like the perps are unhappy no matter what. But then they'll try to make like you're the one who's confused and don't know what you want out of life. I know what I want out of life, but it's like they make everything more difficult for me to achieve those goals. But it's like I'm just fighting for survival and a basic roof over my head. And it would be nice if I had my own vehicle. But that's all I'm asking for. I mean, I know I can't take that, wherever I go when I die. And heaven is better, so if I were to go to heaven or hell, I know I couldn't take anything with me. But the perps try to. It's okay for them to make a whole bunch of money off of you, but then they reverse it on you and lie and say that you're the one who's out for material gain. If I was out for material gain, I would have taken those deals and become a perp, and I wouldn't need to be asking anybody for anything. I don't perp anybody at all. I'm just trying to survive, you know. So I'm kind of a little scared about what to do with this 1400. Even though people said that don't let nobody tell you what to do with that money, but I don't know if I don't think 1400 is enough for a car that would be good enough to run. So I'm scared to take that chance to try to get a car. I don't think it's enough to try to get a car with that money. And then me being back out on the streets, if the stimulus check doesn't hit my bank account by Saturday and I have to work throughout the week, and the managers or co-workers might question if I have a foul odor or look disheveled. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the word, disheveled, or because I saw the word but never heard it pronounced. If my hair looks crazy, or my clothes are wrinkled, or if I smell bad, and they might question, me not having a place to take a bath. So yeah, I'm a little worried, you know. And I've been trying to ask around, how come the government is not making it a priority to make it part of their stimulus packages to give homeless people permanent housing? That's not a priority. They'll give people the 1400, but they're not helping homeless people get permanent housing. But then I heard people say that only 9% is used towards America, And then the other 91% is used towards foreign aid. That's what I thought I heard, about the stimulus, you know. But I could have had possibly had permanent housing last year if Janet didn't do to me what she did to me. But now I don't have a Janet around. I don't have a narcissistic control freak fake friend around. I don't have anybody trying to swindle me out of my money, you know. Excuse me. Now I'm just because I don't want this 1400 to be used for something temporary and then it be gone. I'm just hoping and praying for a way to get, you know, once and for all permanent housing. And I wish that the narcissistic perps would stop commenting on stuff that's not their business. And I wish they stop commenting on other people's lives. If you live in Seattle, Washington, why should you care what my mental health is? And you don't know me at all. You don't know about me, but you act like you overly invest yourself into my mental health or my mental state. But now I thank God so much that I know the game now. You know, I'm glad to be awakened to the truth and know their game. If you have not sold your soul to the devil, they look at you as a loser, you know. So I think I'm done with this video right now. As I said, I'm gonna make it a point. I'm gonna eat leftover dinner, leftovers from yesterday, and then I'm gonna work on two short stories plus read the Bible and try to get to pray too. So thanks for listening to me. Thanks for y'all support. Thanks for having. Thanks for how to put this. Not say having faith in me, but thanks for rooting for me. To better myself. And the perps really hate it. My enemies really hate it. Perps in person and online. And I'm trying to build myself to be stronger, to not care what they say or think, because I know it's not true. But my fear is being, forced to be punished behind lies and rumors. That's what got me scared. So let me get off here. I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. And I might do another video tonight. All right. Bye.